other than maybe Maroon, and I know Delzato was here last year. Those are really the only two guys that aren't, but everybody else is back.
Yeah, when you look at the core group too, it's like you said, it's the same guy. So I think that's partly why it's felt so easy. I think coming back to training camp, the transition, you felt like you were just on the ice with the guys, and was able to. When you bring in a lot of new faces like we did last year, it takes a little bit longer to find the chemistry, but that's already there for us.
Do you feel like you're able to turn the page, or can you still, revel in the fact that you guys are still?
No, we're ready to turn the page. I know, you guys want to ask questions about our cup days and all that, but we're ready to move on, and we're ready because Monday's the first game. So we felt like that here since guys have started rolling into town. We've kind of turned our head and look forward.
You guys are legends, though, in this town for what you did last season. How can you stay hungry? How can you keep that motivation?
The goal is to win, every year, right? I mean, when you win, you want to win and, win again. So I guess when you're on top, you want to stay on top, and that's the goal. I know every team that wins, wants to do the same thing, so we're no different.
Doug talked a little bit about your contract, Doug Armstrong, today. Just how important for you, or is it important to stay in St. Louis and maybe to perhaps finish out your career?
I don't. Look, I said it to JR the other day. I don't want it to be a distraction. I don't really want to talk about it. We can talk about the season, but I don't need to talk about that.
That's the fact that he said that the desire is to keep both of you guys here. Just from the starting point, that's got to be
it's good to hear that from the manager and coaches, whoever says that. But my goal is to get ready for the start of the season. The rest of it will take care of itself.
I asked you, we did the Q&A the other day, and the readers told me I failed in asking a major question. Where did the Buffalo head come from? Have you talked to Buffalo head since they...
Yeah, he's like my best friend. I talk to him all the time.
Where did it come from?
It's just he's got a big head. He knows that.
What was that?
He's got nicknames for me, too. Mine was just caught on the microphone, that's all.
What was that, spur of the moment, or had you called him that before? Or?
No, it's just so he knew it was me. That's all. I'm not the only one that calls him that. It's just because we're friends. Everybody makes a big deal out of it.
Have you guys talked since the...
Oh, yeah. Talk all the time. Yeah.
What was that first
when you're close friends, it doesn't matter. Look, there's no consolation prize. You win or you lose, right? And whichever way it would have gone, it's not going to change our relationship. It's, we're people first, and then, we're athletes second, but the person comes first.
But it had to be tough for him, though, to say congratulations.
It's not easy. For sure, it's not easy. But I said on the radio yesterday, I think in 5 or 10 years when we're both done sitting back having a couple cold ones, maybe we'll be able to laugh about it and replay the Buffalo head.
Did you get a kick out of it when it aired?
Yeah, I was laughing. I mean, thank God I didn't say something worse. Just making fun of big heads, not a big deal.
Yeah, obviously players come and go, but is it tough not to have a Maroon back this year?
Yeah, we know what he meant to the city, right? Anytime you have a hometown kid playing for his team, playing the way he did, scoring the goals that he did for us, and winning, it's pretty special. So it's a part of the business that's not always fun, but none of us will lose touch with him.
A lot of the RFAs, obviously young guys, got their feet wet and got a taste of it last year. Do you feel like these guys are ready to now take advantage of some more ice time?
Yeah, I mean, there's certainly a lot of spots that are filled on our team, but there's always spots that people are fighting. Obviously, like Patty left, and there's a lot of young guys that want to come in and play. We had a lot of guys who came in the playoffs, and we have a lot of young guys who played really well for us. So their goal is to get more ice time, and there's guys trying to, take their spots. So for the most part, it's the same group, but guys still want to build some chemistry with some line mates and continue to play well going to the start of the season.
How do you draw from that awful start you guys had early last year, just to kind of keep that in perspective and maybe continue how you ended last year playing consistently?
There's still motivation. Like you said, when you bring the same group back, it's pretty easy to continue to be hungry because the chemistry's there. Is there from the start of this training camp. Just watching out there, it's a pretty easy transition. You have the same coach and 99% of the same group. So again, we're hungry. This group is hungry. We want to do it again. It's fun to do.
When you're around town at the store, at the gas station, or whatever, are people, coming up to you more than they did before?
I think more now than ever, but people are always respectful. That's what we love about being here is, people respect your privacy and your space. And again, it's a good thing to have.
I don't know if you saw on Twitter, it was in rush hour, traffic was stopped. Some guy got out of his car, saw Bennington, and said hi to Bennington. You haven't had anything crazy like that happen to you?
No. That's a little dangerous, huh? Be doing that.
Yeah, it was a traffic jam.
No, we got a lot of people stopping saying hi. That's pretty cool. just speaks volume to what we did for the city, right? And that's why you look at the parade and everything that we did after. Everything was, to enjoy ourselves with the people in the city because we know how much it meant to everybody.
Now, Vladdy said he's had a lot of people pay for lunch and dinners that he didn't even know that they. Have you had any of that?
No, I got 3 kids. We eat at home.
So no one's delivering.
I'm gonna tell Vlad to buy me dinner now because he's been saving up.
Yeah, but so nobody's delivering like bottles of formula and leaving it at your steps.
No, we got enough of that. Trust me. If you need any, just let me know.
You guys talk to Chief like every day, so I don't want to make too much of this. But his first words to the team entering this camp are kind of his message. What was it? And it sounds like it happened. He talked to the guys last night. What did he say about last season, about this season?
Honestly, his message has not changed, and let's get ready to work. If you look at practice, it was high pace. It's always been high pace. He expects people to work, and practice wasn't super long, but it was hard, and it's just the way he is. He expects everybody to work as hard as they can, and that's what worked for us in the second half of the year. The work came first, and it starts right now.
You had any practices where you started on one rink and finished on the other?
No, but I tell you what, it's pretty convenient because when the ice gets a little chopped up with this many guys out there, it's pretty nice.
Have you become friends with the Bud Light night? The guy who's crashing your parade float?
No, but if he wants to come by one day, I'm sure my nieces and nephews would love that. They're pretty cool.
With the shorter off season, do you as a veteran change your approach to the preseason? You have 8 games. How much do you need to get ready? Has that changed at all?
Well, I don't know if we've ever had 8 games. You guys would probably know better than I would.
I can't recall.
We'll see how we get through camp here and see how we feel before we decide how many games really we want to play. We have a number in mind, but sometimes you feel like you need to play more or play less just based on how you feel in maybe the first game or how you progress through camp. So I think most of us feel pretty good, but you still got to get your feet wet in preseason to make sure you get up to game tempo.
Have you seen Bennington change at all?
Nope. You?
No. Well, I haven't seen him yet this year.
If you have to get anything out of him, yeah, you tell me, because he's been the same guy since he's been here.
Did it take a while to get used to what he's like, or is it?
No. We take everyone for who they are, right? Mm-hmm. And you guys know how Benner is, and we love him. We love him for it. Fits in perfectly with us.
How tough is it going to be for him second time around?
Well, he did a pretty good job moving forward in the second half of the season. I think if you're worried about him playing under pressure, there's no need to worry about that because he did on the biggest stage. So it's obviously going to be a little bit different playing more games this year, but played a lot of hockey in the second half of the year, so there's no hesitation or worry on our end.
When you factor in dealing with a goalie, do you factor in that they're all a little bit off anyway, though?
Did you tell him that?
I will.
Okay. I'd love to hear the answer. I'm not going to say anything.
This league is notorious for short time for coaches and their messages. We see guys have a great year as a coach and then struggle next. What is it about Chief's style that's sustainable? I mean, we know he's a motivator, we know he's accountable, but what is it that will keep that same, not necessarily the performance, but the approach? How will that play out over multiple seasons now that these guys can control?
Well, he reaches out to us as players and understands how to get to each guy individually. He listens. I think him and I have a really good relationship in terms of the message that we want to portray. Not just myself, the other guys in the leadership group that have a message, and we believe in Chief's message, and he listens to us when he thinks there's something that needs to be said. So it's a good balance of what we have right now, just to make sure we're all on the same page.